Hello and welcome to your best and favorite channel to learn, enjoy and improve your languages, All Right Center. Today we're going to be talking about some of the most relevant mistakes that people make when it comes to a job interview. We need to avoid making them by all means. So if you'd like to know what these mistakes are, stay tuned because we will start. First things first, the most important thing is the lack of preparation. If you are not prepared, if you didn't look for the company or the structure of the company or enterprise that you're applying for, maybe you don't cause the impact that you wanted. So it is extremely important that you prepare beforehand. Do research about the company, about the values, the philosophy of it, so that you can cause the great impact when you are interviewed. The second one would be about improvising and distractors. Stay focused on the interview. Don't worry about anything else that can be surrounding you. And don't improvise. This is very important because it has to do with the previous mistake about the preparation. The more prepared you are, the better you will be at answering and the less necessary that will be for you to improvise. So please bear this in mind. It is very important. Whether you are well prepared and you don't improvise, you are gonna avoid making the third mistake, which is losing the nerves. You are not gonna be as nervous as you would be if you hadn't prepared yourself or if you start improvising. So a studied guy would be less likely to lose the nerves because you are gonna be strictly focused on what you are gonna be answering and on the job interview. So don't lose the nerves, everything is going to be fine. The interviewer is not going to bite you or kill you. Just focus on answering, stay quiet, stay relaxed, and everything will go according to the plan. Now let's talk about the interview itself. One of the biggest mistakes that people used to make is that they start talking a lot about themselves. Remember, this is a job interview, so we are not really interested in your life or your habits. So yes, of course, when they ask you about yourself, take your time to explain as much as you can about you. Your hobbies, your family, where do you live, what you like, what you dislike. But once this question finishes, focus on the most important information about your resume, about your personal experience, your working experience, your prospects and everything. Please don't overthink and please don't let the interviewer know a lot about yourself once this question finishes. The most important thing is that you are precise, and that's the next mistake. Be brief and be concrete. If they ask you about your job prospects, talk about your job prospects. Say, what are you expecting to have? What about your wage? What about your promotions? And that's it. We need to consider as well that we are in a job interview. This is a formal context, so please bear in mind the vocabulary that you are going to be using. The more formal you are with your expressions and with your vocabulary, the better impression or impact that you will cause on your interviewer. And as I said, please stay relaxed. Remember, this is a job interview. The worst thing that could happen is that they tell you we will be contacting you and they never do that. So don't worry about it. Don't be so rude with yourself. And it's very relevant that focus just on the new job that you're applying for. We are not gonna be interested in your previous works, or don't give negative comments, negative thoughts. You want to cause a positive impression. You want them to notice that you are an optimistic person, that you are able to deal with problems, to sort situations out. So don't criticize your previous work or your bosses, anything like that. Instead, catch up with the good points, with the good expressions or things that you lived, the things that you learned, the things that you would like to learn or improve when you are part of the new company that you are working for. Remember, you need to sell yourself. And do not get obsessed neither with your accent nor with your perfection. No one is perfect. Try to do your best, of course. But if there is a word that doesn't come to your mind, try to say the same thing with your own words. Don't say the and stay thinking for a long time. Avoid doing that. Instead, catch up with more information, say it with different words, But the most important thing, don't get obsessed. Because sometimes when that happens, we tend to block ourselves and we don't let the answers flow. So don't worry about it. If that happens to you, continue, keep on going, keep on talking. Anything is going to happen. And this is a job interview, but you are able to ask any questions you may have. So feel free to ask some information in case you need it. Feel free to ask for repetition if you didn't understand the question at first. You are being interviewed, yes, but you're a human being. So let yourself ask, let the conversation flows, and ask everything. Because that's the contact that you're having with the company or with the enterprise or with the person, the team that you want to work for. So ask everything. And finally, last but not least, one very important tip that I can give you is to use fillers such as, oh, that's a tough question. I've never thought about it. Let me think. Instead of staying like, So please use fillers. And we're going to be developing as well a video in which we're going to be telling you the most used one and the best fillers when you don't know what to say in a conversation, to let it flow and to allow yourself to think. Additionally, know how to end your answer, because sometimes we end with, and yeah, that's it. That doesn't cause a good impact. You could say instead, and finally, as a conclusion, and the last thing I have to say, etc. Use these expressions so that you can cause a good impression, a great impact, and so that you can feel comfortable with yourself by ending your answer. Having said this one, I hope that this video helped you out and that you can think about it and you can avoid these mistakes to have the best job interview that you could have. Don't worry about it. You are gonna do it great. And tomorrow, you're gonna be part of that company or work team that you are dreaming of. If that video helped you out, please give it a big thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications bell whether you want to receive more videos like this one. I wish you all the best and I remind you to follow us on our social networks on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, where we are gonna be uploading more valuable and important content for you. Have a wonderful job interview, guys. Hope you liked it and see you very soon. Goodbye.